guys, and welcome back. My name is Jessica with Painting and Prayers. We are going to do 3 designs today that are more feminine using this palette from Amazon. It's called Bowitzki. And it is on Amazon for $26. It comes with 4 starter brushes. It comes with a 3/4 inch 1-stroke brush, a filbert brush, and 2 round brushes, one that's a liner size 1 and one that is a size 5 round brush. It also comes with 5 stencils. It comes with a mermaid scales, these dots that are a gradient from small to large, this filigree swirly type one, this one that is alligator print or snake print or dragon print, whatever you want to use it for, and this one that has a dolphin and a mermaid. I'm doing this palette today and only using these materials and a couple of extra things that I'm going to talk about in a second to do these designs today, because I want you guys to understand that you do not have to break the bank to get started in face painting. If you want to start face painting, if you want to start going to farmers markets and paying a $25 booth fee to face paint for 4 hours, or if you want to just be able to face paint at your kid's birthday party, or you want to have a Halloween party and be able to face paint for all the kids there, this is a very affordable way to be able to do that. So with this palette, I will also be using a water spray bottle, a cup with water, and a finger dauber. This is like a little sponge. If you don't have this, you can cut up a clean, unused kitchen sponge. You can just cut it into squares and it works just the same. This is not necessary, but I have a lot of these because I also do a lot of crafting and painting. So this is really a crafter's sponge. I actually originally got these for card making and scrapbooking. So I have a ton of these. So I use these for face painting all the time. You can get them you might be able to get them at Walmart. I know you can get them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, any of those type of places. And they are very useful in face painting. Not only do they help add sponged areas, so a lot of face painters use the big sponges for split cakes and stuff to cover a large area when they're doing butterflies or animals, which is great. I do that all the time. But when you want to add some color over an area that's kind of a small area, or you want it to go on lightly, or you want to be able to blend it a little better, these work great. But they also work great if you need a circle. So I'm talking if you have a big dragon on someone's forehead and you want to add a perfect circular eye, just dip this in your paint, get it really saturated, press really hard, and that will give you a perfect circle. I have a design in one of my other videos where I do bubbles all over the side of the face. This works really great for making small bubbles, which can be just bubbles or added to any other design. If you have a fish on the cheek, you can add bubbles up the face. Or if you have a mermaid, you can add bubbles, or a turtle or any other sea creature. Bubbles are really easy and really great with this. So today's designs are all going to be leaning on the feminine side. We are first going to do a mermaid tail, quick and easy. We're going to do a standard unicorn, and we are going to do a butterfly. Now, if you are looking for more masculine designs that you can do with this palette, go back to part 1. Those are all masculine leaning ones. In that video, we did a dragon, a snake, and a dog. I may also, if you guys put in the comments and you want it, I may do a seasonal video with this, since we're about to be coming up on autumn and fall and Halloween. You can do a lot of really quick, fun fall designs with this palette too. And the same for Christmas. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, just leave a comment below and I will definitely do those videos for you. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, let's get to the designs.
So for Then we will switch to our smallest brush and put in some antenna. Now switching back to our 3/4 inch brush and whatever color you've chosen from the palette, I'm going to go in and just put the color in the areas that I want by adding some streaks and some lines, and you can add as much as you want. The more streaks you do, the more colorful it'll be. And you can really choose any color from the palette to make this butterfly design. I just decided to go with this one that was purple, pink, and blue. When we have enough color, I'm going to switch to the liner brush, and using just black, I'm going to outline the whole shape and add in some details. Then switching back to the larger round brush, I'm going to finish off the edges of the wings with some dots. And these are just random, and they can be any shape, they don't have to be perfect circles. When I'm happy with how the dots turned out, I'm going to go in and add a little bit of detail to the butterfly's body. Switching to the smaller brush here, I'm just going to add a little bit more pops of color here and there. And to finish off our design, I'm going to use the same color to cover my lips, which is a completely optional step and depends on the age and the parents of the person you're painting. And then, as always, we finish it off with our glitter. And there you have it. Next up, we're going to start on our unicorn design. I'm going to start with this pink color in our filbert brush just to start making the shape of the inside of the ear. And with the white, I'm going to finish the shape of the outside of the unicorn's ear. Using the same filbert brush, I'm going to use this yellow color to start making the shape of the horn for the unicorn. And using our 3/4 inch brush in this rainbow color, I'm going to start outlining where the unicorn's flowing mane will go. I always like to think of the mane as blowing in the wind, so I like to put little curls and swishes everywhere. Then using our liner brush and our black, we're going to start putting in our details. I'm going to outline the ear and the horn first, and then start adding some details and curls to the actual mane. And using our same liner brush, we're going to switch to the white and just add a few highlights to the mane and the horn. And then with our glitter, we'll finish everything off. And there you have it, quick and easy unicorn. Now we're going to do our fast and easy mermaid design. Using our 3/4 inch brush and this blue to neon green color, I'm going to just outline the edges of where I want my mermaid fin to be. Then using my finger dauber, after wetting it down and pressing it to the color that I want to use, I'm going to use the mermaid scale stencil and just add it in a few places. Switching back to our 3/4 inch brush, I'm going to make these wave designs where I want the edge of the tail to be. Then I'm going to switch to the filbert brush and this pink and blue color to fill in the inner part of the tail. This step is optional. You can fill in the whole color of the tail with the first color if you'd like to just do a single colored tail. Just touching up the color to make sure there are no gaps. Adding a little bit more of that dark color in to add more of an outline. Now with our large brush, I'm going to finish outlining the rest of the design. I'm adding these fins on the edge of the eyes. And with our round brush and white, I'm going to add in some highlights. I'm just adding some swirls and some teardrops and some dots just to give it a little bit more of a fun finish.
So we just finished going over our more feminine designs using this cheap Amazon palette, $26 on Amazon. Bowitzki is the name. I will leave it, the name of it in the description below. So after trying this Bowitzki palette, I've tried it in 2 videos now. I did 3 masculine face paints, and this time I did 3 feminine face paints. If you joined us last time, you got to see that. If you didn't, go back and watch that previous video so you can see the other 3 designs I did with this palette. And after fully trying this palette with many different designs in different ways, here is my honest review. This is not a paid promotion in any way. I bought these paints with my own money. I've actually bought this palette 3 times now. Here are the cons and the pros that I have for this particular palette after using it for some time. The pros are, again, it's affordable. It is cheap. It is a lot cheaper than many of the other brands. It is not as high quality, of course, but again, it's affordable. If you're just getting started and you don't have resources to purchase the more expensive items or more expensive paints and brushes, this is a great starter palette. It is decent quality. It has a lot of variety with these colors. Again, here's a close-up of the palette. You've got one that's great for animals and skin tones, snakes and dragons, even mermaids. This is a great mermaid one. This one is a really good fire and flame one. We have a regular rainbow. This one is great for like sharks and dolphins and Elsa and waves and all sorts of things. We have another one that's really good with fire and flames, but it also does well as a sunrise. This one is another one that's like dragons and mermaids and things like that. This one I've used for heart designs and ladybugs and even doing a watermelon design, which is in one of my other videos. I did a watermelon butterfly for my summer face paints, and I used this color and this color from this palette. And it's just a great, well-rounded palette to use all across the board with all different types of paints. There's a ton of variety. And it comes with all the basics. It comes with 4 starter face paint brushes that are the most used brushes out of all of them. The only one it's missing is a really small liner brush, but it's got great brushes to be able to do flower petals and using all the different 1 strokes. And it's just a good variety of brushes. And it comes with, again, the 5 stencils, which you may be a stencil user, you may not, depends on your ability and your likes. So my cons for this pack is I live in a really hot area. I live in southern Texas. So during the summer, especially when we have events outside, these paints dry out really fast, especially in the heat. You go through a ton of water keeping these paints moist. So that is a real big drawback. The black is super dull. It looks like a dark gray. It does not give those crisp, clean, flat black lines that you want on a lot of designs. So if you're gonna go with this palette, look into getting a black face paint, just a plain black cake from one of the other brands, from Tag or Fusion Body Art or even Kraze, which is a little bit cheaper sometimes. And the other drawback about this set is that for people with lighter skin tones, especially people with like my skin tone, it does leave slight staining with the pinks and the red colors. Now they're easy to remove. All you need is a cotton pad, a cotton ball, and some rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and it'll take it clean off. But with regular soap and water, it will leave faint stained lines. So that may be something that you want to disclose to the people you are painting or their parents, to let them know, hey, your kid's skin tone's really light. This may leave slight staining. Just use some rubbing alcohol. Now, if those drawbacks aren't that big of a deal for you, then this is a really great starter set, and I highly recommend it, especially compared to some of the other cheap face paints that can be found at places like Amazon or in the Halloween store aisle or what have you. This is a lot higher quality than those are going to be. So if you liked this review and you have another product that you would like me to review, or another brand that you would like me to try, go ahead and leave that in the comments, and I will buy the products and try them for you so that you don't have to waste your money. And I will always give an honest review. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video and want to see more like it, or you're just looking for fast, quick designs and inspiration, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel for all your face painting goodness. And I will see you next time.